Sixth day within the octave of the Epiphany. The lesson is taken from the sermons of St. Fulgentius, Bishop of Ruspa. The same God who in the Old Testament had commanded the first fruits to be offered to himself, being born as a man, himself consecrated to his own worship the first fruits of the nations. The shepherds were the first fruits of the Jews, and the wise men of the Gentiles. The first came from near at hand, the second from afar. Where is he, say they, that is born King of the Jews? Herod, the king of the Jews, had already had children. Archelaus was born in a palace, Christ at an inn. Archelaus was laid in a silver cradle, Christ in a manger. And yet the wise men sought, not Archelaus, but Christ. They did not even name him that was born in a palace, but when they found him that lay in a manger, they fell down and worshipped him. Who is the King of the Jews? The poor and the rich, the lowly and the exalted one. Who is the King of the Jews? He who, being carried at the breast, is adored as the Eternal. He who liveth tiny in the manger, and is he whom the heavens cannot contain. He who is meanly wrapped in swaddling clothes, and is more glorious than all the stars. Why art thou troubled, O Herod? He that is born King of the Jews cometh not by carnal warfare to conquer other kings, but by a marvellous working, by dying, to subdue them to himself. He is not born to be thy successor, but that the world may faithfully believe in him. He cometh, not that he may fight in the flesh, but that he may conquer through the suffering of death. The little child, whom the wise men call the King of the Jews, is the Maker and Lord of angels. If thou fearest him at his birth, thou hast more reason to fear him as the Almighty Judge. Fear him, not as a pretender to thy kingdom, but fear him as him who will pass a most just sentence of condemnation on thee because thou hast not believed in him. Go, said Herod, and bring me word again, that I may come and worship him also. We know thy cunning lying, thy godless unbelief, thine iniquitous treachery. The blood of the innocents which thou didst cruelly shed, is witness to us of what thou wouldst have done to him. Amen. The lesson is taken from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew. When Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judah, in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? And so on. Homily by St. Ambrose, Bishop of Milan. What are the gifts of the faithful and true? Gold to our King, frankincense to our God, and myrrh to him who died for us. The first is that whereof are made the royal honors of kings. The second is that mystic offering which is used in the worship of the divine power, and the third is that wherewith we pay respect to the dead, whose bodies it keepeth from corruption. My brethren, let us hear and read these things, make offering out of what treasures we have, albeit we have it in earthen vessels. If we confess that all that we have, not from ourselves, but from Christ, how much more should we confess that whatever we have is not our own, but Christ's? The wise men out of their treasures presented unto him gifts. Wilt thou know how pleasing to him they were? The star appeared to them, but disappeared when it came near Herod. Then up a wreath to them again, leading them on the way that led to Christ. This star then was the way, and we know that Christ calleth himself the way. And truly also in the mystery of his incarnation he is called a star. As it is written, There shall come forth a star out of Jacob, and a man shall rise out of Israel. Where Christ is, there is a star. Yea, he is himself, the bright and morning star. And the light that leadeth to Jesus is his own. Remark another point. The wise men came by one way and departed by another. They that had seen Christ, knew Christ, and they departed better than they came. There are two ways, the one which leadeth to destruction, the other which leadeth to the kingdom. The one is the way of sin, which leadeth to Herod. The other is Christ, the true way, who leadeth us home to the fatherland, from that journeying here, whereof it is said, My soul hath long dwelt as an exile. Amen. Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater, et Filius, et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen.